Hello everyone, nice to see you again. I'm here, I'm with Octa, and now we are in the classroom of one of my private tutors. Precisely, we are in the second grade room 2, or the assistant room 2, or in our local language we call module 2 of public senior high school for one of the favorite public senior high school in our town. But the situation is running quiet because everybody's preparing their time to welcome the English lesson today. But let's see what we have.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, please.
Am I disturb you for asking something, madam?
Not at all there. But what's the matter?
May I present something to my friends for the classroom today, madam?
Yes, of course, my dear. But what's the aims of doing presentation in front of the class in your learning English process?
Okay, madam. First, doing this way in front of the classroom is the simple way for me to upgrade my self-confidence. And the second, because presentation also is the good way to increase my vocabularies and my pronunciation at once. The third, it is the kind of way to deepen my understanding of the topic. And the last, because doing presentation in front of the classroom is one of the requirements for me to upgrade my level on Mr. Octa's private English class.
And what will you present today to your friends there?
Okay, thank you, madam. Good morning, guys. Today, I just want to tell you about the 7 rules of learning excellent English by Mr. A.G. Hook, the director of Effortless English, as the result of listening, writing, and presentation training on my private English class with Mr. Octa. And today, the rule number 1 is learn English by phrases, not individual words. The rule is always learn English by phrases, not individual word. It is so simple, right? Phrases is a group of words. It can be the whole of the sentence or even just a part of it. Let's say we have word read, R-E-A-D, and we want to learn this new word. We can just write down the word and we find in our dictionary the meaning and we memorize it. Read, read, read. Actually, we can remember it, but just 1 or 2 days. And after that, we will forget it. But it will be different if we did not just write down that single word, but we write down the whole phrase or sentence where we had found it. For example, Mary reads the magazines every morning before she goes to school. Why do we do this? What's the power of phrases? Number 1, phrases give us a lot of much more information. Number 2, phrases is easier to remember because they have a meaning. They have a kind of picture of the story, especially when we get them from some things that we are reading or listening to. We will remember that Mary reads the magazines by routine. Number 3, there's a bonus when we are learning phrases. We are learning grammar also. And we learning how to use that word correctly without think about the grammar rules. Is automatically. We know that Mary reads the magazines every morning before she goes to school is the simple present tense because you talk about habit and by the S at the end of the words reads because the subject of the sentence is Mary or she. And where we can find these phrases. We can find these phrases in every English text that we are read, and also we can find it by the real English podcast that we are listening to. When we listen to our real English and then we heard a new word, let's we write it down right away in a phrase, not in a single word. We will easier to remember the phrases also because they have a picture of it. I mean, the picture in our imagination when we say it. Like we say, someone hates. By that phrases, we could imagining the gesture of someone hates something. Maybe look disgusted or uncomfortable or even angry faces. Every time we find a new word, always write the phrase or the sentence. When we review that word again, when we studied it again, study the entire phrase or sentence. Never study just the word, always the whole phrase. Do this every time. Our grammar will begin to improve. It will improve much faster. We will remember the vocabulary faster and more easily. And we will use that vocabulary more quickly. We get a lot of great benefits. That's about Mr. A.J. Hope, the opinion. And now, how about we do so far on Mr. Octa's private English class? For all newcomer or beginner, Mr. Octa's more training us to reading aloud all the text lessons, the tools we are learning on. And of course, we do it always by reading aloud by phrases. But the most helpful for us on Mr. Octa's way that he always records his voice on our phones, how to read all the text lessons that we are going to learn. So we listen to his voices first before we read the lessons. While on Mr. Octa's way, we also do the same way that we are learn phrases not by individual words. We learn phrases by read loudly a lot of stories. On first book or English Reader 3 book, we focusing on how to read all the English texts correctly and loud. While on second book or English Reader 4 and 5 book, we focusing on practice pronunciation and understanding. On English Reader 4 and 5 book, we do it by practice our loud pronunciation in English while we looking at the Bahasa Indonesia text of every lessons that we are learn. And still by louder and louder voices. And on fourth book or English Reader 6 and more, we deepen our understanding while still practice our louder pronunciation in by phrases, of course. Shortly, I can say that on my private English class with Mr. Octa, all our meeting sessions full of louder and crowded voices. Because everybody and each their groups practice their louder pronunciation by phrases. And this situation today is the evidence of it, that I may standing here and speaking to you all easily without any embarrassing or minimum I could control my nerves. Moreover, I believe on Mr. Octa's quote and slogan that to make English easier for us, let's we do it in any way, whenever, wherever, and whatever we do. So it will be in the process of our life. I think that's all about for today, guys. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. But don't forget to like and give us any feedback too about this video, yeah? For my classroom. Second grade Martin Room 2 or Persistent Room 2 of Public Senior High School for Parapari. I'm Elvita Gratia Plena. Bye and see you on my next video.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think